Oh, hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now. Let's talk. When you have time, of course.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so.
So I know we aren't keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship. You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter. What? No. I do not do field work, especially not the restructuring yourself at the molecular level kind. Or whatever the Unity actually does to make you starborn. Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and we're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry, and I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
Everyone seems more distant in the lodge. I guess that is to be expected. So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place. I do not know if I would say the same. More that I accept it. I'm ready. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do? I do too. But the emissary makes me doubtful. They are both the person we lost and someone else entirely. If we do not see each other again, then this is goodbye. I am proud that I was present for this journey.
What?
If you are free soon,
I'm sorry.
could we talk?
Just thinking.
Don't mind me. Tip your ear later. It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure. I'm just an old blade in the dark trying to make good. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow. Don't know about that. Intend to keep teaching folks how to play the troublemaker's game. No use being an explorer if you aren't a little dangerous. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
garage. feels
Coming up on the end of a long ride here.
Get back out there.
We got all the artifacts.
Staying at the
Are you
lodge.
ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side. I know. Just bracing for it. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with. I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it. I'm sure plenty of the others won't like it, and I'll be worried like no tomorrow if we don't end up in the same place. But I gotta keep telling myself that Cora's ready for this. And hey, same goes for you. If we don't see each other on the other side, it's been, all worth it. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Waiting for time's passage is the only cure for Constellation's wounds.
Huh? Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting away there.
Home's got a sanctity. Hard to fix once it's broken.
Want this?
I've heard some hostile camps were wiped off the map by you. I wish there were more good people like you out there.
Got a moment? Let's catch up. Shotgun! Chat? Maybe a few minutes. Probably not hours, though. But no guarantees.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside of oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are a part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place. The unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret? Do you feel dead? You are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. That's good. You will need that clarity for what comes next. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you. That something that makes you unique amongst the infinite will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind. Much like the death of a star creates new kinds of matter, so will a part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes Starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become Starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your own ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I have enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here at the Unity, right now. Go out into the stars. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving. As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time. Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
Класс. Микрофон у меня был отключен. И очень интересно говорили, так сказать. Говорящая голова была в действии. Ну, хорошо, хорошо. Сколько? 20 минут, ну, неважно. Титры. Очень интересно, титры. Скип. Да, я хочу это скипнуть. Скип. Новая миссия, да. Starfield. Вот это кем ты стал. Your possessions. Я буду помнить все, что я выучил, но все, что я понасобирал, оно все останется. Все уйдет. Я думал, мне все мои штучки тоже оставят. А, я на этом корабле. Это... Ну, окей. Что мне делать? Что вы хотите от меня? Что меня ждет дальше?
Unidentified ship. We're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please comply. Pretty please. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Замечательно, великолепно. Я хочу уже приземлиться, да? Угу. Я уже забыл, как новый Атлантис выглядит. Интересный кораблик у меня, конечно, такой. На чем он только стоит, непонятно. Не важно, на чем он стоит. Главное, что он крутой корабль.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack.
You see that some
Что у меня инвентарь пусто, да? New item, Starborn suit. Это мой Starborn suit. И все, что во мне есть, это мой Starborn suit. Skill points. Не. Ну, разве что.
scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad,
Ну,
right?
конечно, у меня никаких... Подожди, а у меня был... Васька не сразу со мной шел, Васька меня потом появился. Без Васьки будет... Поехали. Мне без Васьки будет скучно. Я не помню, сразу он был со мной или нет. Суши. Это суши. Ну ничего, так, ранец, жить можно. Так, мне надо все продолжать вот этим вот заниматься этой ерундой, я уже не помню. Без кислорода себя оставить. Васька, ты здесь?
Excuse me, this is a private.
Это приватная комната.
Something familiar about you.
Ты, кажется, мне
Vasco,
знакомым.
identify.
Васька, а посмотри, кто это?
Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors.
По-моему, это...
Lost as we were carrying
Господи,
the
как это
artifact
гордо.
from Vectera.
Шахтер, блин,
Current
о.
whereabouts previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
Что ты сейчас появился тут? Повторить главный квест и пропустить главный квест. Я не тот, который вы думаете, я звездорожденный. I know what the artifacts are. Я знаю, что такое. Что это за артефакты? Вы задали задачку. Нахрен тогда я начинал все это заново, если я не хочу делать main quest? И что тогда, что будет, если я выберу пропустить основной квест?
Is there something wrong?
Нет, все нормально, я задумался просто. Милочка, постой, подожди, блин, попей чайку, пока я приду к какому-нибудь выводу. Че, я хочу повторить main quest? Если я буду его повторять, ну повторим, давайте. О, очень интересно.
You want this rock breaker in our organization? After getting lost
Вот
the
этого
first time?
шахтера в нашей организации.
He still showed up, didn't he? Isn't persistence a signature trait for an explorer?
We're at the beginning of a very important discovery here.
Да, конечно.
What you found on Vectera, the artifact, there's more. And they're creating something we don't understand yet. If you're serious about wanting to be a part of this, then you have to know that we are diving headfirst into the unknown. There could be considerable risks.
Давай, мы готовы.
Good. We'll set you up with a room. Take some time to meet everyone. Then, when you're ready, you and I will be doing some traveling together.
Да, мы
Get your feet
попутешествуем.
wet.
Да, конечно, обязательно попутешествуем. Денежки мне дали. Зачем только они мне? Кредиты. Это не то. Что я хочу еще? Powers. Powers есть. А. Toggle Power, ну что такое? А. Ничего не понятно, что ничего не понятно. Так, ладненько. Я готов, давайте отправляться.
So, are you ready to get to work?
Конечно, я готов. Да все уже. I'm ready. Все, поехали.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing. I've been letting my...
Конечно,
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an but it's not just that. I'm going to be sticking
Я
with
тебя
you.
уже слышал, давайте. Да.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep.
Конечно.
Every member of Constellation is their own conscience.
Да, я тебя уже слышал. Я понял. Поехали.
Good.
Уже. Хорошо.
Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Я понял. Подожди, а где мои, так сказать, оружие? Weapons Cutter. Что это такое? Hunting Rifle. Куда тебе воткнуть? Cutter. Ты помнишь, это на 6. Ну ладно. Что есть, то есть. Ну, и отправляемся, да? Когда я только начинал, это все было так давно. Что мне вообще надо? То, Сара... поговорить с контактом Сары. Господи. Давай идем уже, поговорим с твоим контактом.
Sarah, another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Да, я буду рад, да. Да, конечно, присоединюсь к Вангарду. Да,
Orientation on the UC, knock out an
давайте
exam, and a
присоединимся к
probationary mission.
Вангарду, посмотрим,
We need to know
что
you'll be able
это
to hack it
такое.
out there after all.
Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
Don't worry, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise.
First things first, head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
Что? Давай я лучше покончу сначала с ней. А это где мне надо делать? Там. Хорошо. Давай сначала покончим с этим.
What can I do for you, applicant?
Constellation business to discuss. Давай сначала мы закончим
Got
с
so
этой.
wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
No, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Да-да, конечно. А что не так с Солнечной системой?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Никто не хочет быть на Марсе, все хотят убраться с Марса. Давайте мы
Sol system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Спасибо за помощь. Мы пойдем уже. Все для Сары, все для Сары.
Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
Ой, это аж скисло. Так, куда дальше идти? Ну что? Сидония. Куда нас...
We have these jetpacks for a reason, you know.
Конечно, я думаю, что я их не использую. Я могу как-то по-другому. Корабль. Сидония. Да? Jump.
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you.
Случайно, давайте сканируем.
Scans even work on whatever it is you're flying?
Нет контрабанды.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
А я так и знал, это что думал. Как он... Замечательно. Все? Максимум. Максимум. Я уже забыл, что я здесь был. Правильно? Эти все сумки таскают. Прямо жизнь какая. Я уж смотреть не могу на этих сумками.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Он на патруле, так скажи мне, где этот патруль?
After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. He's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing.
Где-то он потерялся. Сейчас мы его найдем, куда мы денемся.
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Наверное, ему нужна помощь даже. А что это такое?
What? Yeah, fine, I'll talk. Last time I was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Just singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Что?
Hello.
Что он сказал? На Венеру? Идти на Венеру? Ну, отправимся на Венеру. Так, надо выйти. Excuse me. Что мне мешает лететь? Что здесь? С гравитацией такая тут низкая. Прям в кафе жутко прыгаю. Что тут пищит? Мы можем прямо так и отправиться. Прямо так и отправимся.
I'll head to my crew position. Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
Ты видишь корабль?
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a vanguard had flown by recently.
Думаю, что даже я не знаю, где наш контакт. Но мне вижу что-то другое. Вот там есть какой-то маяк, который очень близко. Но если мы подлетим... А, да, я вспомнил, мы узнаем. Да, подобраться.
Grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Минимум. Так. Конечно, я...
Oh, great serpent. Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. Jumped from the soul system out into the beyond. Touched your magnificence, that he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace, that you will reward the promise and cast the accursed into shadow.
Ужас какой-то. Мы так долго будем лететь? О. Надеюсь, нас буст наш не услышит. Нет, вроде не слышит. Чё? Да что это такое? Хорошо. Где вы? Почему я... Куда вы там подевались? Мои красавицы. Будет весело, если меня сейчас убьют. Если меня сейчас сломают. Да ё-моё, сколько можно вертеть-то? Да где вы? Почему я вас мало? Нечем лечиться, ни черта нету. Замечательная победа, замечательная, давайте соберем всякое говно. А, теперь надо к этому. Так, лечиться я не могу еще. Ну и плохо. Куда надо отправляться? Нова Галактик Starfield. Давайте отправим. Кораблик мой потрепали. Так, продефилировал меня. Ну где, куда мне надо?
There it is. Nova Galactic Staryard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
Да, давайте посмотрим,
Keep
что
your
все
weapons
еще там.
ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Конечно, никто не знает, но... Ждать сразу придем, что уже, так сказать, идем, уже, так сказать.
Just give the word and we'll get underway. 2 steps in and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like racers scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They...
Нафиг мне эти денежки, ну что, собираем, так сказать. Пока что собираем. А где выход-то? А вы что на меня нападаете?
Badly for you. Running away.
Лейзера, давайте подберем. Покажись.
Cowards.
Fine, we got a power pack. Чёрт, давай возьмем. Что это такое, я пока не понял. Взять лазер райфл, давай возьмем. Хуже не станет, так сказать. Всегда можно выкинуть же. Какое тут все зеленое. Так, пора бы отправляться уже по делам. Так, что все уже опускали. Too difficult. Слишком сложно для меня, видите ли? Ничего себе. Как вам туда идти? Через что? Ну, явно не через это, да. А я пока запутался, пока тут ходил. Бутика, блин. Find сайт Star. Что это такое? Что это за сайт Star? посмотрим, что сверху, может, что-то интересное найдется. Что-то здесь потерял. Откуда здесь? Здесь не было, вот ты сидел где-то в углу. Так, надо посмотреть, а то что-то я тут... Что у меня есть? Что у меня есть? 30 раунд. Шотган. Ну. Сюда воткнем. Сюда воткнем. Что-то еще у меня есть. Ага. И давай сюда воткнем, да. А это что такое? А, это во мне уже, так сказать. Это во мне. Это шотган, да? Непонятное оружие. Надо ее избавляться. О, вы забегали, увидели. Что вы уже взрываете? Мои, блин. Куда он такой прибежал радостный? Один гигапит. $42 уже, прям такие все. А чему? Я прям в него заглядываю. Не надо мне прям в него заглядывать. Ох ты, как ты умеешь. Красавица. Все, больше ничего. Никого и ничего.
Vanguard Moira? Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Замечательно. Что? Идем на Нептун. Идем на Нептун.
Much better odds destroying one of those ships.
Все, аптечек тут нету. Ничего интересного. Полимеры какие-то. Я так и до сих пор ничего и не построил. Продолжаем собирать всякую чушь, всякое говно, что тут валяется. Никого здесь нет.
Suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
Конечно. Можно выйти немножко. А, все? Интересно у меня, конечно. Кресло пилота. Очень интересное кресло пилота. Лечить корабль пока нечем. Ну хорошо. Надеюсь, что нас не убьют. Пока я...
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Vanguard's a civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
только я отошел, мне тут напали. Ё-моё. Я уж решил умирать. Давайте спасем, кого там нужно спасти. Какая-то у нас странная пушка. Да, я помню, в первый раз такой зашел. Кто здесь? А надо было идти в другую сторону. Ха-ха-ха, ха-ха-ха. Вот я сейчас тоже пришел, да не туда. Что это за пушка у меня какая-то странная? Чувак, ты бедненький тут валяешься. А сейчас чихну, ужас какой.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too. About a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact. Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Ну, теперь можно возвращаться. Замечательно. Modified Grendel. Что это такое?
Let's get this crate into space.
Андок. Прощай, чувак. Надеюсь, ты не взорвешься этим искрящимся кораблем. Чудесно. Чего не ходим?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Go ahead.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added. Then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Да, большая честь для меня.
We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, How would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
Конечно. Да. Давай.
All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. Bye.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
Конечно. Да. Наверное, да.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Я готов. Пошли.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship.
Конечно.
Talk more when we get there.
Корабля.
Once we land on Aquila,
нового
it's gonna be you
красивого
and me.
корабля пришельцев.
So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
What can I help you with?
Да, конечно, мы отправимся. Подожди, я хочу посмотреть, что ты мне тут скажешь.
Your service, Captain.
Ты за мной давай побегаем, красавица. Лифт. Очень интересно, очень интересно. Ух ты, как-то рвануло, аж прямо И пошла обратно в лифт. Ну, молодец. И вернулась из лифта. Что ты хочешь от меня? Что ты меня толкаешь? Что ты хочешь? Это я пришел к компьютеру, а ты можешь отойти отсюда. Да, я готов. Да, я не рату, я готов. Explore Orientation Hall. Чего? To the Examination Chamber. Да?
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the Orientation Hall, or continue on to the examination.
Историческую, так сказать, это как это называется? Конец Земли.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Какие они все страшные.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Сколько вы тут всего-то наговорили-то?
Conflicts between the galaxy's factions. None was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures. The infamous UC xenoweapons.
Иди отсюда.
It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The Colony War was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the Colony War. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Какой ужас. Война у них там целая. Ой, какая страшная штука.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things.
In the midst of the Colony War, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph.
Oh, Terramorph.
A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Трагедия. Все еще не заканчивается, не заканчивается. Armistice. Что это такое?
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xenoweapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the Colony War to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another.
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born.
Hell if I know.
An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captives, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Чудесно, великолепно. Длинная история, надо сказать, длинная. Это что, ваши кораблики такие? Ну, окей, кораблики.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Угу. Это, да, красть нельзя. Ну да ладно. Хорошо.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Я готов, видишь, уже сижу. Симуляция.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
И что дальше? 3 волны. Где вы?
either through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Ой, не хочу я. Все, уже идем дальше, идем дальше. Exit. Да, это, конечно, интересно, но скучно. Это, конечно, все круто, но все очень скучно. Что такое? Ох ты, ё-моё.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
Обязательно.
Or you're welcome to take.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
А чё там?
The well's been having brownouts all the time.
А это выход?
Fast finally sent
Не,
someone down
выход мне не
there,
нужен, мне
but
нужно...
nothing's changed.
Давай
Well,
поговорим.
look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered?
Ничего,
so
мне
these are your
сказали
numbers that
прийти
just
сюда.
came
Так,
through then.
Муся, давай.
You ready to hear how you did?
I'm ready. Serious. Dice.
I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are... Huh. That's odd. System couldn't get a read on you. You get your kicks flying too close to stars? Because you're putting out some interesting radiation. Don't worry though, it's not going to affect your score. It's just, different is all. But, where were we? Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service.
Через
Better
10
than your
лет я
average
могу
lab rat or
заработать свое
diplomat,
гражданство.
but pretty standard for folks
Через
going out into
10 лет.
combat.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official?
Привет, Game Shadow. Assassin's Creed выходит 5 числа. 5 октября уже совсем скоро. И, конечно же, я буду играть с первого дня. Я опять оформил подписку на Ubisoft Plus, и поэтому буду играть с 5 это четверг будет, вот прямо с четверга, по-моему, это четверг. I'm ready, давайте.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
5 это четверг, так что прямо в четверг и начну. Так, идем за тобой. Так, ты меня отвлек, я уже и забыл, что и делать. Как ты ходишь медленно, медленно-примедленно. Вот как раз таки и думаю, надо быстрее со Старфилдом заканчивать и Assassin's Creed. Как ты медленно ходишь. Вот прямо здесь. Ну, давай прямо здесь поговорим.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies, to the best of your abilities. And to uphold the values of the Vanguard. Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Конечно, они могут. Let's do this. Давай мы это сделаем.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
You expecting me to jump down after you?
Где у нас тут лечилки-то? Где-то тут у нас были лечилки. Давайте купим лечилок. Лишние лечилки никогда не помешают. Только где они, эти грёбаные лечилки? Где-то тут я помню, было что-то, вот, Medical, где-то было.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
Medical. Чувак, срочно дай побольше лечилок. Medical supplies, да. Давай. А деньги у меня есть? Смотри, что-то есть. Давай, он тоже не помешает. Все берем. Buy all. Что-то. Так, пока что хватит. Все, большое спасибо. Я, да, обязательно. Теперь идем куда-то пришли. Наша первая миссия как авангард.
Another day?
А чё я туда бегу-то? Можно и так было улететь. А я все бегаю да бегаю. Летим. Ну, первую миссию. А чё мы не летим? А, прямо здесь, что ли? Так, это... Ё-моё. Совсем забыл, где-то здесь. Где моя красавица? Где-то потерялась. Давай.
She managed to limp back here
Так,
at
перед
all.
тем, как я...
Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Сейчас вернусь.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe.
Давай.
Any questions before you head out?
Нет никаких, все отлетаем. Ничего мне надо
Then I
говорить.
won't keep you. Make us look good out there,
сюрпризов там меня не ждет. Я хочу вот этих метаморфов увидеть уже. Ты мне уже все дал? Что вы от меня хотите? Все уже? Groundwork. Все, летим уже туда. Какая голубая планетка. Ты смотри, даже интересно стало. Даже моя кошка уже завопила что-то там.
be when you have a few minutes. There's something
Планетка, правда, меня встречает грустно.
I'd like to speak to you.
Конечно, тебе надо поговорить со мной, но не сегодня, не сейчас. Ничего себе, кадры упали. А вот и трупы, это уже интересно, я люблю трупы. Некрасивым показался. Должно быть что-то интересное, ведь что-то страшное. Кто-то тут напал. Что разговоры закончились, и наконец-то мы делаем что-то интересное. Сколько мне вообще могу таскать? А таскать я могу много. Еще местечко есть. Что тут? Что-то ваши окошки все плохо видят. Тут вас в туалете вас мочили. Какой ужас. Ну хорошо. Вроде тут мы посмотрели. Что? Ах, не хотим, так сказать, есть замороженное и обезвоженное. Хотим есть хорошую свежую пищу. Вот мы это все изменим. Да, в общем, понятно. Фермеры тут сидят такие. Сейчас мы всех вас накормим свежей едой. О! А что у вас тут? Что тут у вас так? Человечек спуститься мог? Что это у вас какой-то корабль тут такой грустный? Как-то он плохо приземлился.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. Be quiet.
Будьте тише. А что тише-то? А что здесь происходит-то? Ну ладно, мы пойдем поговорим с ним сначала. Конечно, мы с тобой поговорим еще. Когда у меня будет время? Когда? Никогда не будет мне время поговорить с тобой, достало уже. Когда? Никогда. Подожди, ящички. Понял. Лук. Совсем что ли, по-моему, лук. Хорошо, хорошо, я пришел. Говори давай. Какая ты красавица, какие у тебя дреды, или как это называется, я уже не знаю. Чего ты от меня отходишь? Что я, повоняю, что ли?
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Наврать.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I'm a I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph.
Oh,
One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand...
Невозможно, чтобы терраморфы сделали все эти разрушения. Что за аномалия?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is.
Живут на планетах, которые уже давно заселены, а тут как-то мы совсем недавно. Не могу найти объяснения. Что, все умерли?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
И даже если кто-то и оставался выживший, все они умерли. Кажется, ты нуждаешься в моей помощи.
Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm going to need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse.
В общем, нужно добыть
But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing.
Терраморфа, в общем.
The plant security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Что ты можешь мне сказать о системе безопасности?
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. And there were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset. It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
Давайте займемся делами.
Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there.
Конечно,
Make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
На меня будут сразу нападать или все-таки предупредят? А это что такое? Power.
System offline.
Господи, это личинка ходит с таким жутким звуком, что я ж подумал, тут даже эти чужие терраморфы уже не нападают. А это все лишь что-то личинка, блин. Господи, нельзя так. Нельзя так. Надо быть спокойней. Спокойствие, только спокойствие.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Ой, а теперь ты пошла. Давайте уже.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
173,5. 173,5.
Find anything useful?
No.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Discuss.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
О, а вот это работает. Ой.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Чего?
Additional power input required. Local defenses restored.
Что такое происходит? А ему все равно, да? А кто уже здесь красавица?
System rearming failed. Additional power. Power levels insufficient. Proceed to Weapon proof online.
Что мне делать надо? Лучок.
Trekker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you?
Да, я это сделал. Не может быть.
You just flatlined a terramorph.
Да.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Ну, конечно, я взял. Here we go. Вот,
All right.
получай.
I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Ну-ка, пойдем-ка. Терраморфы, в общем, сами по себе не убиваются. Надо их куда-то вести какой-нибудь к турели. Ясно. А это только поднимается. Тоже надо в кишках терраморфа ковырялась. Ты ходишь, конечно, супер медленно, супер медленно. Тут какая-то биомасса, как людей протирали, блин, остатки Квейка. Каньюк, Меплакола, Маплюкола, блин, какая. Ничего себе, микроскопчик.
Nothing. Maybe a flax can? Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places,
Но странно, что вообще терраморф здесь.
Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle the world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years?
20 лет назад здесь только появились люди, а терраморфы уже здесь.
One of the deadliest predators in the galaxy, just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Есть какое-то рациональное объяснение.
There is. There has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Пойти кому-то рассказать, что возможно тут есть больше будет атак.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars.
На Марсе.
There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Отдали, вернули. Куда мне еще надо? Командор Туала. Туала. О. Шо? Туала, так Туала.
Well, when you have a few minutes, there's something I'd like to discuss.
О. О чем ты хочешь со мной поговорить?
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
Что случилось с поселенцами? Нет выживших. Всех убил терраморф, которого я убил.
You killed a terramorph.
Ты убил терраморф.
On your first mission.
На твоей первой миссии.
If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit.
Я не могу, так сказать,
Above and
прямо.
beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample?
Вот это вот.
Hadrian.
Hadrian, да.
Sanan.
Санан, да, я знаю, да, я знаю это имя.
Дайте-ка
проверить базу данных.
A lot of this data's been classified.
Все это засекречено.
Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
Борец с ксеноморфами. Тогда это все это важно, да?
Seems that way.
Конечно, это все.
Did your survivor, Hadrian? She mentioned why she thinks this sample's so special?
Почему она считает, что так важно?
I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I'd suggest you move out.
Конечно. Все. А чё? Ах. Направляемся куда? И Канде. Он еще дает, нет. Это да, вляпался в него так, а тут и все, он мне с силой меня туда хотел запихнуть. Но мы сначала сюда пойдем. Сначала мы пойдем сюда. Конечно, красавица, ты хочешь со мной говорить, ты каждый раз хочешь со мной говорить. Успокойся уже, говорить она со мной хочет.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here choking.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
Тедди, это не посыльный, нет?
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some
Доктор
time.
Уолкер, не знаю, где он находится.
We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost.
Он готовил лекарства
Something his
и
contract
продавал их по
expressly
более низкой
forbade.
цене.
As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
И вот он сбежал, когда мы урезали зарплату, оставив нам в долги.
That's correct.
Хотите его найти?
We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services.
В общем, мы не хотим больше с ним связываться.
He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Если его поймаете, заставите заплатить.
Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
Я не собираю счетов, мне просто нужно знать, как его найти.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
В общем, отправляемся в бар. Если кто знает, где он, то... P2, что это за...
The community center on P1.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker?
Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
Что ты хочешь от доктора Уолкера?
That's so. Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right. Maybe she did send you. Or maybe you just know where to buy your fakes. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. And bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Возможно, я могу избавиться от долгов. Ну давай, попробуем.
The most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs. But one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Да, конечно, я помогу доктору Уолкеру.
Hey, you may be Hadrian's friend. Come here.
А это кто?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Да, конечно, помогу им. Я попробую.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Очень просто.
Yeah, it does. It would be. There's just one issue. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Ну, помогу.
Great, great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Да. Давайте убьем кого тут.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4.
Как? Deep Mines, Skills Space Leader in Deep Mines. И как мне туда попасть? Show on map. My ship. А где ваши Deep Mines? Ничего не понимаю. Где ваши Deep Mines? Как мне их найти? Даже далеко, даже в корабль заходить не надо. Туда же. Надеюсь, что туда. Ну, какие-нибудь транспортные средства тут бы, конечно, пригодились. Мейджор, Хэви, ужас какой. Что, это еще не все?
Access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
Куда я там стреляю? Что здесь еще есть? Странный какой-то, блин,
living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
Ну, это же интересно. Я же попадаю прямо в морду, или нет? Ну. Наконец-таки наметился прогресс. Что у меня есть вообще? А это что?
I know you don't. Come on, getting out of here! Ugh.
Это что? Куда идти? Как можно было кушать одной кнопочкой? Подлечимся, подлечимся. А здоровье что-то не прибавилось. Ну да ладно. Так, а куда идти-то теперь? Что-то я не врубился, куда идти. Боже мой, летаю. да, куда-нибудь?
Come on! You're all right.
Говна какого-то. Ножичек. А это что такое? Райфль 5. Вот это Modified Грендель, господи, вот он. О! Что такое-то? Ой, сюда поставим все. Все, мы все сделаем, это поищем. Найдем какую-нибудь аптечку. Все. Контакт. Comms panel. Ё-моё, как он меня встречает. Куда я стреляю? Ни хрена не вижу.
To run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Ciao!
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room. If the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Все, как-то возвращаться, да? Тут делать, наверное, ничего. Кембридж. Вернуться с информацией. Ну давайте вернемся. Как нам сюда возвращаться? Как я сюда пришел? Как я тут летаю на этом Марсе-то, ё-моё. По трупам идем, ты смотри. О, качается, смотри. Так, тут выход-то. Как долго здесь возвращаться? Все, я вернулся. Я могу как-то быстренько туда это того. А, я не могу делать пострел, пока я прыгаю, я понял. Travel. Мне оттуда идти пешочком. Ой, да ты-ка постоянно хочешь нам что-то говорить. Хочу я с тобой говорить. О чем? Мы уже говорили в прошлом прохождении игры. Куда идти, я уже забыл. А что там? Как мне туда попасть?
There's something I need to talk to you about.
It would seem the mercenary company known as Ecliptic is now one of those threats.
Yeah, what is it?
Is now in their sights from the pirates of the Crimson.
И как вы хотите, чтобы я туда попал? Как вы хотите, чтобы я туда попал? Я не знаю, как туда попасть. Я, кажется, сюда залетел, но толку-то от этого, что я сюда залетел. Ладно, мне кажется, мне надо в лифт. У меня такое впечатление, что мне надо в лифт.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduce joint wear? Oh, increase lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
Замечательно, я понял, давай.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Великолепно.
Deluxe condos aren't anything special.
Main level, давайте, главный уровень.
Mech Horizon is a fictionalized account of a mech pilot whose dizzying career has surfaced.
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Вот так, вы
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard.
Я уже их расчистил.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This
Да, как классно будет и денежки с лицензией, как у нас будут думать другие. Большое спасибо.
And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
И что хотите взамен это лекарство? Я хочу, чтобы с Персиваля сняли долг.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Замечательно. А где наш чувак? Ой, заставляйте меня побегать туда-сюда. Давай, говори, где чувак?
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Круто. Так. Опять куда-то ехать. Основной уровень.
Careful near the railings on the upper level.
С чемоданами все ходит. Не, что, в мой корабль? А, нет. Бежим. Где он там вообще находится? Ну, передвигаться на этой штуке не особенно удобно, я бы сказал. Даже мне вообще надо прокачивать эту штуку. А, 50 раз. Боже мой. Все, израсходовал. Как долго бежать до тебя? Сел бы сейчас на лошадку и поехал. Красавица, ты, конечно, идешь, как тебе и положено. Ой-ой-ой, бежать, 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 ё-моё. Никого здесь нет, я надеюсь. Никого не надо будет убивать. Ой, 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 ой. Навернем кружок, потому что нельзя расходовать весь кислород и надышаться углекислым газом. На резкий поворот. Великолепно, великолепно, чудесно.
What an impressive sight.
А я разве тут не был? Трупов не видно, но очень похоже. Не разве вниз? А куда мне идти надо-то? А мне точно сюда? Мне точно сюда? Что-то понять не могу, куда. Abandoned Mines. Мне не сюда. А нет, сюда. Точно, но сюда. Господи, так уже нельзя было так ошибиться уж настолько. Вот, пожалуйста, сюда. Вот я, так сказать, перепутал. Вспомнил, здесь есть как показывает путь, но сейчас мне путь никто ничего не показывает. Ой, боже мой, да уж. Упади. Ну хорошо, хорошо. Иди вниз, давай вниз. Так долго хожу. А вот и труп. Опять я обратно сюда же иду, что ли? Я что-то не понял, сколько ходить надо, чё? Подожди, правильно вообще делаю? Find Percival. Ну чё? Найти Персиваля. Ну и... Немножко, конечно, распереживался, но все кончилось удачно. Пойдем, не будем уж прыгать. Хотя я, по-моему, мог бы и допрыгать, но что-то мне стрёмно прям-таки прыгать так вот. Что-то интересненькое есть. Ничего.
Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
Ну да, ты
Now
прав.
you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Я пришел здесь по поручению Хадрин Сэмон.
Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay? Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me?
Ой, я не буду так шутить. Шуточки, конечно.
Made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Ну, давайте-ка посмотрим, что у вас там за такие... Ой, этот фонарик бьет мне в глаза.
There's something I'd like to discuss. Yes?
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting
Не
guests.
буду, я тебя ничего трогать не буду.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Давай уже изучай.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate.
Чего этот...
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Говорит, этот, господи, образец самого от терраморфа, который сделал самое большое нападение на человека с лондиниуме. Да, знакомо.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Почему так-то всё
Because
важно?
until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here. The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Замечательно. Но на сегодня, пожалуй...